I'll be back in a minute, chatter. My phone, that bitch nigga. Ugh. This shit still taking forever to upload, bro. I'm still here. So when y'all tune in, I start talking. Until then, fuck you. Uh, bro. Channel growing. That's all y'all need to know. Y'all can see that my channel is growing. So yeah, I'm tired of talking about the same shit I've been talking about for days, but motherfuckers will not let me leave shit alone. So fuck. These niggas like to think everybody that they know perfect. Like ain't nobody never caused no harm to nobody. I was just harmed the other day for some bullshit for somebody else. Probably partially my actions, but no, not ill will. Motherfuckers think niggas just have ill intents. Your intents is way more harsher than mine. My intents is to protect and be loyal. That's my intents. Loyalty, love, and respect. Now, do I receive that? Not in abundance, no. Am I seeking it? Do I thrive for it? Does that motivate me? No. No matter what, I always tell my family and friends, you can treat me however the fuck you want to treat me. It's cool. You will need me again before I need you. So I care less. When we have falling outs, I don't give a fuck. I see you when I see you, bitch. You ain't that important. Motherfuckers like to think they that fucking important, G. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with these niggas, G. So I don't know. Fuck them. Honestly. I have to post for today. Center sports videos. I think that's a minute. There we go. Get that one on here. So they just gotta post this shit.
You guys want to know what I just noticed? So look at this. On my right side here,
Yeah, I'm about ready to bitches. I don't give a fuck what bitch you is. Bitch, eat my balls. Yep, eat my balls. You don't like what you hear when I said to you, then get no stop. Don't deal with me then. Fuck out my face. Cause y'all are the source of my fucking problems. I'm not the source of your problems. It's a big goddamn difference. I'm more so of a solution. But people don't want to see that. They just want to deem you as the problem. Work on yourself. Fix yourself before you start trying to pass judgment on somebody else and tell them what the fuck they should do. Because you ain't in a position to tell somebody else what to do if you not in the best position of your goddamn self. You can't tell me shit. Because one thing about me is I don't worry about other folk. I care about them, but I don't worry about what they're doing, what they got going on in their life, or any of that shit. Wanna know why? Because I don't give a fuck. If I deal with you, I deal with you. If not, it is what it is. But me trying to pry and poke at your life like how people do with mine, it just, bitch, nigga, give me my respect. That's what I'm saying. Then when I tell people something that's actually truthful, motherfuckers don't understand that shit. Like, oh, coach line, cuz line. Like, the fuck I got a lie for? A bro line, what the fuck do I got a lie for? Like, answer me that question. That's what be pissing me the fuck off. So, like I said, that's the one from yesterday. But yeah, man, I'm just tired of being tired. For real. My patience is wearing thin. Like, really, really wearing thin. Like, microscopically wearing thin. I'm like water trying to hold, like water on tissue paper trying to hold a penny. It's not gonna work. That's how unpatient I'm. Like that's how my patience is wearing. You see the analogy I just used? Wet a piece of tissue, right? Balance it and try to put a coin on it. It's not gonna hold it. That's how my patience is right now. Just to put it in like simple terms, just to simplify it in a way that you people can understand is what I'm saying. So, and I'm still holding on. I'm still not upset about things. I'm not causing turmoil for people. I'm not getting physical with motherfuckers. I'm not slandering motherfuckers' names. I'm not doing any of the things that's done unto me. So it's like, fuck. When am I gonna get my respect, bitch? Yeah. That's all I be saying, gang. For real, for real. Like, I'm tired of niggas. Like, you don't worry about my life only if it's something negative that you hear about it. Other than that, you don't nobody worry about my life. So stop that bullshit. You wasn't worried when I was incarcerated. You wasn't worried when I was getting assaulted. You wasn't worried when, I ain't had no place to stay. You wasn't worried about me none of those times. So don't worry about when you hear a nigga say something or you hear a bitch say something, then you want to believe it or go with that shit. Oh, did you hear that Wani did this? That's like saying you hear Wani gay. Unless you see me with a nigga, what you hear don't mean shit. And that's what I stress to these dumbass bitches. Stop talking about me. Like if you gonna have my name in your mouth, substitute my name for my dick. Like literally, put that in your mouth. Suck on that. Because the way my name roll off your tongue, you say it too fluently. Like I said, if you claim to be a boss and all that shit, like that's what people claim to be. Like so, if you claim to be a boss, then worry about your own motherfucking business. How about that? And stop minding mine. How about that? Because the shit that I'm going through ain't got nothing to do with me technically. It's just the dumbass motherfucker felt embarrassed about what was said to them after trying to embarrass somebody else and they couldn't stand it. So now you just gotta throw unnecessary shade. And then not just that, the shade you threw was around people that can't even comprehend a simple goddamn concept. So you saying some shit in front of them, it's like throwing a fucking pound of meth to a fucking meth head and expecting them not to smoke and they go run away with that shit. Only thing I'm guilty of is guilty of motherfuckers still being loyal to motherfuckers that don't deserve my loyalty.
One, two.
And 1,062 profiles you follow already have a verified badge increase. Man, not right now, bitch. So I said what I said. I meant what I said, and I don't give a fuck. It's you motherfuckers that had the problems, and then y'all had the problems. Y'all make problems for me. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, cause I just don't get it. Real shit. God damn it. Well, that's that. I posted it, so that's all there. I got a video I gotta post. I gotta see how I can green screen this bitch. It's a good video. It's about family and love. So I'm gonna post that one just to post it. I don't give a fuck who like it or don't. Let me just say this. This may sound harsh as fuck. I wasn't around when it happened, and I'm sorry that it did happen. But when that person got into that accident years ago, man, I kind of wish that person would have just, you know, I ain't gonna say it, but the whole point is that's how I'm feeling because every time we get into it, that's how this person made me feel. Like I wish this motherfucker wasn't here, and that's harsh to say, but like I said, the way I've been feeling lately, I don't not give a fuck. I don't. My emotions are loud. Goddamn it. Actually, I need to stay all over there. I need to stay. People won't let me have my peace, bro. I don't know why, but I'm gonna say this: let me have my peace, or become pieces. If you don't get that fool over your head, then just leave me the fuck alone. Let me have my peace. Let me just go about my day the way I move about my day. I don't give a fuck about nothing y'all have to say. None of y'all concerns are my concerns. None of your concerns is my concerns. So with that being said, please stop concerning yourself with my business, with my life. If you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. Let it be that. Don't fuck with me in increments or fuck with me and then get mad and don't want to be around me for reasons that you choose and get mad. Like if I'm doing a job for you, right? And I'll tell you what my pay is, and you don't pay me fully what I want, and I address it, and you get mad about it, then when they fight and fuss and all that shit and get other parties involved, that's your fault. For one, you don't even respect me enough to even pay me what my job required me to do. For one, if I say, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be at somebody's house for several hours cleaning up, constantly running to the store, cooking for them, doing a multitude of things, then I want $100 a day. But if I'm on the clock for 8 hours doing stuff for you, technically, if I break that down, $100 a day, 8 hours, like 16, $7 an hour, maybe. Is it? Wait. No. Wait. 8 goes into 10 one time. It's two left. So you bring the other two down, make it 20. That's like $12 and like 40 cents, some shit like that. Whatever the fuck ever. That's pretty decent hourly wage. I'm a person, I could be charging $15, $20 an hour. The point being I'm making is you employer go to a service and employ a housekeeper. On a weekly basis, you're probably gonna be paying this housekeeper, depending on how much work you gotta do, probably $500 to $700, if not more. Now, if you want this housekeeper to do the things that I do as far as clean the entire house, clean up dog shit, that's biohazard, fold clothes, wash dishes, do floors, do walls, and shit like that, like on a daily basis, come on now, bro. Shit I'm saying is reasonable. And you have the money to accommodate it. You just a cheap bitch that like people to work for free and you like to get down on them. So you will never really have a real employee because you don't respect people enough. And the people that you do employ, you don't really employ them. They employ through other parties through you. You ain't paying them directly. You're only paying me. The point I'm making is respect me because family, they do the worst business ever, bro. Never work for family. They suck. Especially an older relative. They think that since they're the older person, that they ain't got to respect the younger person. Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck who older, who younger, if you a male or a female or whatever the fuck the scenario may be. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Because if I tell you fuck you, you ain't treating me right, that's what I mean. I'm standing on that shit. Bitch, fuck you. So we gonna roll that up and smoke it today. You feel me? That's what we gonna do. I need subs, not friends, people. So let's get it this morning. I need subs, not friends. So if you, the four people that's on there right now, if you a new viewer, sub, please. This is just my morning rant. I already did my Center Sports video. So technically, this is just my morning rant. really is. These people suck. Yep. Pussy niggas on some bullshit this morning. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I need followers, not family, people. I'm trying to tell you, because family ain't shit. So I need followers. A lot of my fam hate that I be going live and I'm got a fucking following. The fuck y'all hate that I'm doing stuff that y'all go live on fucking Instagram or goddamn Facebook whenever the fuck y'all want, and you get views, you get views. I go live on other platforms that I like to go live on, like YouTube, Twitch, just to name a couple. I just Facebook, man. I don't never do that on Facebook. For me, yeah, not really never that much on nothing. Because when I go live on Facebook and Instagram, I normally just delete that shit unless I got like hella views, which I never get. The most views I ever got was probably like two or three on Instagram or Facebook. The most views I ever got on Twitch probably was like 20, 30 some people at one time. The most views I ever got on YouTube was probably like 100 and something viewers at one time. Total to like 30, 3,000 views. The most views I got on Off Alive was going Off Alive. On TikTok, probably a couple too. Like I get more views on this shit. I don't know why. This is like my therapy sessions in the morning. Cause I wake up, if it's some sports song that I like or gotta discuss or whatever the fuck ever, I'm gonna discuss that in the morning. Smoke me a blunt, chill, but this shit is therapy in the morning. So I may try to get an evening job or afternoon job because I like getting up in the morning and having my time to myself. So yeah. Let me call this girl and see what's up with her. Oh, you bitch. Call my dog. What the fuck? What up, though, Mo? Yeah, what up, though? This Juan. Mo. Bro, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up? Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm not trying to go into Indeed shit. What video blocked in certain territories? I don't give a fuck. Talking about the video was blocked in territories. I don't care. Fuck out of here. I can't listen to shit. That's the whole fucked up dilemma part. I can't listen to shit, YouTube. Listening to music, doing shit. I'ma be in a goddamn. I just told my other cousin upstairs, I said, when this motherfucker get older, I'm not taking care of this motherfucker. I'm putting her in the fucking convalescent home. I mean that. I'm not taking care of her because she expect me to take care of her when she get old. Nah, you go into a nursing home. I'm gonna let somebody abuse you. Since you like to abuse everybody else and start shit and put your hands on people and all that type of shit, I'm gonna let somebody abuse you. End of story. You about to get a dose of your own medication. Yeah. Convalescent home when you get older. She know who I'm talking about. She know who I'm talking about. Let them abuse your ass like how you abuse other people. Yeah, I need help, Jack. I really do. Just a tad bit. Not gonna refute it. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm pretty fucking retarded. That's because people make me act out of character sometimes. I'm retarded based on how I like to play around and be silly, but I'm talking about when I get angry, I'm a different type of person. A really different type of person. Because you out, I'm gonna argue back with you. If we go fight, we go fight depending on who you are, but I never get aggressive with women ever in my life. So if a person like me thinks something, that's crazy. I never harm a woman. So with that being said, y'all niggas is pussy. I wanted to harm somebody, I would have been harmed somebody. My patience is wearing thin, people. Like I said, the wet tissue in the coin, that's my patience. I don't know no other analogy. That's gonna be the analogy of the day. Or shit, the analogy of the week. No, that's the word of the day. The word of the day is patience. Patience. One should stop testing someone's patience unless they want to be a patient somewhere. That's the word of the day. Do you get that? One should not test another individual's patience unless they want to be a patient somewhere. So that's the word of the day. Take heed to that advice. I don't know more what to tell y'all motherfuckers. I give y'all the sauce every damn day. I tell people shit every damn day. It's up to you personally to listen, to gain what you gonna gain from my conversation. And we are here. Ain't nobody perfect, but we can agree to disagree, is what I'm saying. So that's that. See, I don't want someone to agree with me if they honestly don't agree with my opinion. Like I'm not looking for naysayers and yes men and people like that. I'm looking for people that genuinely agree just based on the educational part of a conversation. Like when I be talking sports, right, I can break it down from a point to where it's like who gonna win just because I think somebody gonna win tonight. Like go up 3-1. That don't mean they are. Now if I say they gonna win the finals just based off what I see them doing and playing and just breaking it down from a basketball science of it, I could be right or I could be wrong. But in my opinion, I'm right until I feel like that team has proven me wrong. But the whole point is your opinion. Everybody has opinions. I'm not looking for someone to validate my opinion. If I have an opinion on something, I'm not trying to sway your mind because I know instantly the average person that I have a conversation with, they're going to disagree with my opinion. I know that naturally because that's what human beings do. They're not going to agree. They're always going to make something personal. Like they're going to listen to you, but the person is always going to dissect what you say and make it personal to where it's like, that's honestly going to change their opinion. I'm gonna give you a totally prime example, just based off some stupid shit. Okay, I'm going with music with this because this is the easiest one for people to understand. Pretty much everybody know who R. Kelly is. Pretty much everybody know who fucking P. Diddy is. Okay, now being that they both went to jail for heinous type of crimes, right? Sexual nature crimes with underage people and all that type of shit. That's monstrosity. I get it. But before people found out about these certain type of situations, did they not fuck with these people? Did they not say, oh, they fuck with these nigga music or blah 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 blah, or that shit hard? And even women for that nature, wow, fuck this nigga or this nigga sex as hell, blah blah blah, that and the third. So once they get in trouble, they bring what's they trouble for into the light, then people want to base an opinion about them. I don't give a fuck what them niggas done. In my opinion, they make good music. If I like their music, I'm gonna listen to it. It's like saying I can't listen to Biggie because Biggie was produced by Puff for the most part of his little short career. So I can't like Biggie no more because he was bad boy. That makes you an idiot. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that. People make shit personal. You don't know these motherfuckers, so why? And these be celebrities. Like, why would you give a fuck about what somebody else got going on in their life? And I'm basing it from a logical standpoint. So not just people that like their favorite celebrity. You need people need to stop fucking basing anything, their opinion, their decisions, how they move life, just off what other people do. Somebody told me this morning, like everybody has their own reality. For a person to say that everybody has their own reality, no, that's not true. There's only one reality, and that's the world we live in. This particular realm. Like when you wake up every morning and you go to work or you do whatever the fuck you do or you whatever the fuck, like that's your reality. Like as far as anything else, alternate universe or it's another being, a parallel universe. That's probably true. I believe in all that shit, but you're not still thinking in that reality is not thinking in real time and real reality. So that's what reality is, real time. What this is right here, real time. So when a nigga talk about they have their own realities or something, no, that's not what that means, dumb fuck. A person that has their own reality has a distorted thinking. And if you have a distorted way of thinking, you logically conscious, like I am, that makes you a fucking retard. That makes you a very dangerous person. That makes you a person like, personally, I feel like you bipolar when you think that way. Or schizophrenic, like you already have a mental affliction to why you think the way you think. That's just my honest opinion, and you can't tell me shit otherwise. Like I said, I've studied psychology damn near all my life, but I actually went to school for it for a couple of years, and I was real serious about it. But I've been in therapy since I was a child. I've talked to people. I've studied my environment, and I took classes about stuff. So therapy is something very simple. Like what y'all giving me right now is therapy because I'm letting out everything that's bothering me, so I don't have to let it out on the next person. You see what I'm saying? That's therapy. And y'all can't prescribe me nothing like a real therapist could if they knew I had like a mental affliction. Like, oh, you need some fucking Xanax for depression or fucking whatever the fuck. Like, y'all can't describe that or prescribe that for me. So I'm self medicating as I'm going through my therapeutic conversations for the day. Did you hear what I said? I'm self medicated. Marijuana and that is like the only two things I do. Like if I want to act out my body sometime, I may try some shrooms and go overboard with it. But other than that, no. And this is my theory too. If people like to point me out to be this bad guy, this villain so bad and all this shit, why haven't done anything? Assaulted nobody, started some shit on purpose, just did some straight out dumb shit, like some impulsive shit. I talk a lot of shit, but I ain't never did no impulsive shit. Like even the shit that I say, if it can cause harm for somebody else, I'm not gonna put it out there in the universe. But people don't consider that with me. You see what I'm saying, Chat? So it is what it is. Hey, man, what up, though, bro? That's what we say where I'm from. What up, though? Just make sure you sub it up, bro. If you ain't subbed yet, I should at least have 152. So we are niggers better sub. I'm not playing. just be trying to be peaceful. I'm about to watch some highlights or something, some type of documentary on YouTube because I can't listen to music.
Ian, as you're from Detroit, how would you describe the culture out there?
Yeah, I've been watching this shit like since last night. I watched some shit about. I watched some shit about Blade Icewood last night. T Grizzly. Now I'm about to watch some shit about All Star Jr. I'm on my Detroit shit today. I don't know why. Just want to be on some different shit. Could have watched some, Jeff Teague shit, some sports shit. Like how I normally do, but I don't know. Oh shit, motherfucker. Bro, that's some bullshit. It was like that much right there, so that's some bullshit, bro.
Party was over for me, now they right back groupies. I told the doc stitch me up and I was right back moving. Welcome back to another episode of Street TV, where we cover everything street related. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell, and let's get right into it. Today's story brings us to Detroit, Michigan, a city full of talented rappers that are flourishing. As the
That's some
city
bullshit.
still blackballed from the music industry, it's nice to see so many successful artists from the beat today. The man we're here to talk about today is a veteran in the rap game and has been consistent for many years. 31-year-old Jeremy Ford, better known by his rap name All Star JR. JR is originally from Joy Road on the west side, where rapper T Grizzly is also from. But he would end up moving to the east side as a kid, and he was raised by a single mother along with his two brothers. JR also has siblings from his father, but he said he doesn't have a good relationship with them or his father. JR bounced around homes a lot as a kid and always had a love for music. He cited the Street Lords and Cheddar Boys as groups he used to listen to as a kid. Go check out our Blake Icewood video, as we did cover the Street Lords in that video. JR did grow up in the hood, and like many youth in the Detroit streets, he was misguided and was in the streets heavily, stealing cars as young as 13 years old, and later learned how to sell drugs at only around 15 years old. Explain how he had been around drug dealers his whole life, so when he joined, it wasn't
See,
that
this
big a
shit
deal.
just
And
my
as we
culture.
talk
I see
about
what
before,
Detroit is about.
Detroit
That's
is
what
a
I'm
big
watching it.
gang
So
city, but the
don't
east
hold
side
the
is
rights,
also
but
named the most dangerous and better side of the
y'all
city.
listening to this
You
shit.
ever recall seeing men get chased down with rifles as a kid? I seen some niggas get chased like by these niggas in like big ass winter coats with chopper. It was like 90 degrees. The nigga just was on foot, like had on big ass like North faces and coats down to their knees and like hoop shorts running with choppers. They just running up the block screaming. That's the crazy shit I can talk about that I actually seen. And around 2011, JR became friends with a guy named All Star Poe. Poe, who now goes by Campaign Poe, had started the rap group All Stars Ball Hard alongside All Star Lee and T Grizzly in
Okay.
2011, and they released their debut project the same year. JR was in the streets hustling and wasn't rapping at the time. T, Poe, and Lee would release a volume 2 to their debut mixtape and were making noise as a group in the city, with songs like We All Buffed Up being a hit in the streets. JR would see the potential and decided to join the group as well, joining in 2013. And although T and JR were in the streets, they both did graduate high school and they both were accepted to Michigan State University. JR would eventually hop in the booth, featuring on the song Bling Bling, released on September 15, 2013. JR's smooth delivery would come naturally to him, as you wouldn't be able to tell this was his first song. Bitch, black bottles off a link, nice chunks in the wrist, then it drop it in the drink, you know, let T fuck, yeah, pussy rich, fuck Ron, fuck me, Buddha, put her to sleep. T and JR will become a lot closer as they were in college together, and they would get together and make a big mistake. JR and T would eventually run in dozens of dorms, stealing over $20,000 worth of electronics. He would say they targeted rich Asian and white students, as they were more likely to have Apple products, which sold for the most money. And this wouldn't last long at all, because after multiple
Yeah,
students
this was
began
good
reporting
shit.
their items being stolen, word would go around campus that T and JR are wanted by Lansing police. T would take his items to a friend's dorm room, and police would eventually snatch him up, as their college friends had told on them. My last nigga told on to them. That's crazy. Brady, Lawrence, Anthony. I ain't gonna do it. And police will build the case for a few months before initially charging the duo. For the time being, JR
Look,
and
hood
T
niggas
were
went to
back
college
on
and they was on
but
some
JR
bullshit.
would
I did the
eventually
same
turn
thing when I
himself
went to
in to
college.
Lansing in July
I
of
went to Eastern.
2014 for the home invasion charges.
But I was
And
going to
T
Michigan,
was on his
Michigan
way
State
to
doing the same
Kentucky,
shit
but
on the
Sue didn't
weekends.
pick when he
Almost
got
got my
the
ass
call from
beat
that
one
same
day.
place, and he didn't return to Michigan
Still
State system
next
for a
hill.
few years.
This is
But
like
we
a
did
whole 04,
explain
05.
T's whole story in full
Told you I'm
picture. So if
old,
you
bro.
haven't seen that, go check that out for me after this video. After
I went
staying
to
in jail
college in
for around
04.
6 months, JR will be sentenced to 18 months to 15 years in prison in January of 2015. Yeah, what? What I steal from you, bro? I'm about to steal your money back. I ain't telling you shit, bitch. I ain't telling you shit, bitch. I said I ain't telling you shit, nigga. First off, you a bitch. How many clicks you claim? Claim to 9 different sets. You ain't in no game. You claim to be a player, but you get complained. Shut your fat fucking mouth and come catch this thing.
Were you able to complete high school? Were you able to get a degree?
Yeah, I went to college. I went to prison from college. He would eventually be released in June of 2015
Fuck out of here,
and
nigga.
would come out with
That's
a
why
plan. I'm
Detroit,
going up the
Red,
lab.
Huskies,
And
and
around
Gangsters.
this
I
time,
told you
T
that's
had
why
just
youngsters
finished up
stopped
his time
testing
in
me. I just
Kentucky
ain't
for the
found my
reasons he
niche.
did and was in Michigan serving the same sentence as JR.
Fuck boys.
Sentenced to 18 months to
Nigga.
15 years in prison. But because T and JR were
Long as I
co-defendants,
keep
they couldn't get around
Jesus on
each
my
other
son,
once
I'm cool.
released or communicate. They decided to pursue their own solo careers.
You gotta get me a chain. Just don't feel right without it. I'm a slave to this shit. So that's what wearing chain remind me of where my people came from. I think that's why I wear my chains. Or chains just remind me of where my people came from. It was once shackled up. So I wear a chain for that reason.
This project was instantly
And I
classic
like it.
streets and is hard. With
Fuck.
JR smooth delivery, talking street shit, mostly about getting money, with songs like Water going crazy, gaining well over 1 million views. He would mention T's little brother Marmar in this song, saying he threw his life away as he did get arrested for armed robbery and was on his way to serve 5 years in prison. Other notable songs like Get a Bag or Go Home and Pill Dust were in heavy rotation around this time as well. In the cover art for this tape, JR sported a t-shirt that reads Free All-Stars Ball Hard with 3 mugshots on the shirt, including T's little brother Marmar, and as well as All-Star Cole, who also caught a case and received 10 years in prison. But he would eventually get released from prison as well later in 2016 and pursue a solo career himself, releasing the hit single First Day Out.
He separated when he came out. He wanted to pursue his own solo career.
And as everybody knows, he would shout JR out by name in this song, saying it was a blessing that they made it out of Lansing.
East side shit. I'm from the east side, that's why I grew up at. I deal with west side from time to time, but I'm from the east side, born and raised. Grew up. All the school I went to was on the east side. I went to Damon J. Keith, went to Joy, went to Debbie. Went to some other schools in the process, but those are the 3 east side schools I went to: elementary, middle, high school. And I went to Joy from 6th grade to 8th grade, technically. So I was at Joy like my whole middle school career. I didn't get to Jimmy till 11th grade. So I went to a suburban high school when I was in group home. Elementary, I went to David J. Keith from like 3rd to 4th. I was still in foster care in elementary, so I moved around a lot. I ain't out of foster care. It's like I literally got to middle school. Then I moved in with my aunt. Shit. Stayed there for a couple of years, and I was too rebellious. I was fucking hoes, fucking grown ladies, not just hoes, fucking grown ladies, smoking weed, boosting clothes. So I break the curfew. I had to go to the boys' home. I just tell you this shit. My family tell you this shit. True story, bro. Went to a group home when I was 14, like a month before my 15th birthday, in 2000. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. But they tried to send me to jail. Yep. They took me to the Scared Straight program, to where they took me to Jackson, Michigan when I was like 4. Because I feel like this shit was like pre-cursed to me to get locked up and go to prison, because they took me to jail or prison when I was like 14, 15 years old on the Scared Straight program. Like, I remember that shit. Like, I could never live that shit down. And I feel like I wound up going like 12 years later.
because ain't none of my mans gonna go over there and look out for it. You feel me?
So I know
So
shit.
don't be telling me I'm acting funny, bro, because you
I
played your
grew
man
up in the
first.
hood,
You
man.
showed me
That's
you
why
was first.
I love watching real shit. I get it. I'm still in the hood. Still go through real shit.
When JR around the same time,
Still deal with hood
about the
raps.
T situation around the
That's
same
why I got
time,
beat up.
JR said they were still locked in, but couldn't have contact because of their probation terms. Anyway,
So it is what it is. If you watching this shit and you know me, I don't give a fuck. You can go back and relay messages. That make you a bitch. Cause somebody told me that shit last week. Like, yeah, people be watching from my party on YouTube. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. They only watch to see what I say. Nigga, I'll say what the fuck I want. Fuck you, bitch. You're on my dick. I said it and I stand on it. I always get mad because I'm not they man. I'm not the ones that's fucking when they get mad because they see who I am. They don't even see who I'm fucking. They just know that I'm fucking somebody else or I'm involved with somebody else other than them. Or I just don't want to be involved at all. So just because I don't want to be dealing with you don't make me no gay nigga. Don't make me no bitch, no nigga, like no shit like that. Just make me a nigga just don't want to fuck with you. And most of y'all are like too close to me and I respect y'all too much to even try to push forth the effort. So the whole thing is, man, y'all hoes need to leave me the fuck alone. Y'all already got niggas that got people that y'all entertain. Don't expect me to be a nigga that's gonna entertain your bullshit. Cause I'm not gonna be the nigga that entertain your bullshit in the story.
And following this buzz, JR would drop school projects, releasing Blowing
I be trying to tell these hoes do not want to listen to me.
July of 2017. And JR will call his start take cases pending because he did catch a scamming case probation for the Michigan State case and was out on bail saying he was swiping for around 6
I'm
months
really
before
that
being
nigga,
caught.
but people don't like to acknowledge that shit.
Swiping is buying stolen credit card information from the dark web and copying it to a blank card.
See, back then, when I like, we didn't have videos and all that shit in my ear. Nigga, I'm trying to tell you, my first real watch was Bravado in middle school. Then I got fucking a rollie, a day dress, like with the Jubilee bed. It had no presidential bed on it, but it was like a day dress with a Jubilee bed on it. And it had the diamonds inside with the regular rollie. That's what was stainless steel. And it actually had a blue face too. That's why it was cold. It had a blue face. Yep. I had that in 7th, 8th grade with 2 rose rings and a fucking, I don't know what kind of chain it was. I had a couple chains, a Turkish link, a fucking Cuban.
They stole the song from him, and they will become enemies because of this, and will begin beefing on Instagram, eventually making it to a dude.
I forget the link that the damn, it ain't Cuban, but I had a little chain. It wasn't a Byzantine, but I had a couple of those too. Fuck. What was the name of that link? I wore a lot of jewelry. It wasn't a Franco.
Classic project dropping organized crime on February 1st. This project contains more meaningful songs and lyrics, also just shit talking.
Shit, I think I'm gonna look at the chain link. That's what I'm about to do.
With songs like Conversation with the Street being a deep song,
I'm about to look up different chain links.
And on the song titled Deep in the Game,
Different type of chain links.
Saying people are steady asking him why they aren't together anymore. JR would follow this up by saying he doesn't know why T cut them off.
Yeah, that's what it was. Marina. I couldn't get it what it was. It was Marina.
And All Star Lee also released the song Venting in January, where pretty much the whole song was him expressing how he felt back before cutting him off once he signed
something like that.
And they have been friends since 3rd grade.
Yep, from Marina. That's the links I was trying to. Hold on, I just want to show y'all a picture. What else? Some of that type of link. A Marina link. That's what it was. That was like my first real chain I liked.
Along with the song So Lit,
and it was white gold.
JR is hilarious for this video as he was actually having sex with the woman in the video and it has over 3 million views. It's actually a good song too.
But yeah, I have a distinctive memory, chat. Like All bitches are hard. The Penny Air Max, just a different color. Penny Max.
This to Gino Cash called Gino a Bitch, released just days later on February 6th. The song racked up 900,000 views today. And Gino would release his disc the same day as well, calling his Troublesome 18. This disc was also decent and gained around 600,000 views. And surprisingly, right around this time, T Wood linked up with Gino Cash as they were seen in the studio together.
And I be saying shit because I mean what I say. Damn.
This was a pretty petty move by T.
I'm glad the whole cup didn't drop. That's the best thing about it. The cup fell, but it didn't fall over all the way, so that was cool. But that's some bullshit because it fell. Damn.
At the end of the year, T would decide to link back up with All-Star League, and they would drop a short video to Instagram showing their back.
So
one of the comments would basically point out that JR is missing from this. And in my opinion, I feel like T and JR both have pride. That JR is a hustler and talented himself as a rapper, and isn't looking for friendship with T for the benefits. Also, I think linking with Gino Cash
my ice cup fell, but it's still there.
and never made it to the net as well.
I don't know how to fall all the way over. That shit is crazy amazing. Hello? All right.
JR will go on to release Get It Back or Go Home #2 next year in 2019, and another project in 2020 called Same House as Last Time. And that takes us to 2021. In August, R would release Get It Back or Go Home 3. This tape has big songs like Ice Bag featuring Vezo, as well as the song Guy Behind It. And just weeks after this project release, R would almost lose his life as on September 5th, 2021, JR was sitting in a vehicle near a roller rink on the city's west side. And a car would pull up on JR and somebody would open fire on him, striking him multiple times, even hitting him in his face. And 3 other people were also shot, but luckily everyone survived the shooting from the reports I was able to find. JR would have his jaw wired shut, which is known as one of the most difficult rehabs to go through, as we take simple stuff like being able to open your mouth for granted. But JR would muscle through this and recover from the shots. And to this day, he says he's not able to fully open his mouth. He can only open his mouth around 35% of the way, leaving him not able to eat stuff like burgers, but he's still thankful to be alive, as he easily could have been killed.
Damn, that's fucked up.
He would also drop a hard ass song after this. As we know, Kanye also had his jaw wired shut and released the song Through the Wire, rapping about his injury and rehab. And JR would do the same exact thing, releasing a Through the Wire remix 6 months later in March of 2022. This is one of my favorite JR songs and has well over 1 million views. And while JR was rehabbing from his injuries, Lee Wood linked back up with T Grizzly, which was nice to see, but it seems like he picked a side as him and JR haven't been seen together since then, and they don't follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah, we're doing
also
numbers.
a deal with 300, later he dropped it after his music was under.
What up, though? I'm just watching shit.
and I'm glad to see him doing well after all he went through. And he is one of my favorite rappers. And since recovering from his injuries, JR has been dropping fire music consistently and signed a deal with Empire and is still with them today. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Also, drop a comment below and let me know who I should cover next or your thoughts on this video. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Be careful, yo. This shit serious. You need a mic I can drop. See, I'm just watching hood shit. It's Fun Friday. Where is it Friday? Yeah, it is Friday. It's Fun Friday. See what I said? Fun Friday. I know Freaky Friday is Fun Friday.
Too many you do now a day to the jiggle y'all do now some thing. They know how I'm having it, Gary.
Appreciate it, dummy. Could have been better. We in Baltimore. Even though we've been around the world, we still going cities.
What the fuck? I keep on doing that shit. You finna watch no Critter shit.
New at 6, we're back on the hunt for a couple of Detroit's most wanted criminals.
Police are still looking for the gunman.
All of it out of crime. That's why I was out there so long. Welcome back to another episode.
All of it's not a crime.
Where we cover everything street related. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Let's get right into it. Today's story brings us to Detroit, Michigan, the fourth largest city in the Midwest. Detroit has a very deep history. When African Americans began fleeing the South, Detroit was the top destination as there were many jobs available as guys like Henry Ford, the Dodge brothers, and Walter Chrysler all launched their businesses in Detroit, making the city the country's leading car manufacturer, with many Americans able to live comfortably on these wages. The downfall of Detroit began during the 1960s when racial tension and the civil rights movement was in full effect, causing white flight to rapidly decrease Detroit's population and economy.
Black people were excluded from white areas by way of violence or economic discrimination. Those who lived through it say that treatment sparked the 1967 riots and a mass white
This shit is just historical. I watch this
The
education.
city was also hit very hard by the crack era, and it seems to really have never recovered since then. But that's enough about Detroit. Let's talk about the man who brings us here today, Philip Pease, or better known by his rap name, Team Eastside Peasy. And as you can tell by the name, Peasy hails from the city's east side. Although Detroit is a dangerous city, no matter what side you are on, the east side is known for being the most violent and dangerous side of Detroit.
And I pull the focus bitches alive.
Family of drug
I'm
dealers,
40
growing up
niggas
with
still
the
a
brother
fucking
on the
lie.
east side, specifically 6 Mile and Cedar Grove, dubbed Cheddar Grove by Team Eastside. Drug dealing and using was an everyday part of life in this neighborhood, and Peasy didn't exactly have a chance at a normal life.
Damn, you lived in crack house? Just because you were homeless at the time, you had to figure it out.
Like my family was on drugs and shit. Cooking dope in the house, smoking dope in the basement. Peasy would bounce back in between his mother's house on the east side and his grandmother's house on the west side, where he struggled with being poor on both sides. Peasy would describe having to get kerosene every morning to heat up the house and going to school every day smelling like gas, which embarrassed him.
Gotta go to the gas station to get kerosene to fill the heaters up, all that type of shit, man. Just going to school smelling like fumes, and, you know what I'm saying? That shit just was sick, man. Bro, I just didn't stop going.
He would drop out of high school his junior year and went to stay on 6 Mile full time. He wrote his first rap in high school for fun and didn't actually picture himself being a rapper, as this was the Big Reach era.
Everybody's shining like new money. And ain't nobody cool like this in the world, and never will be another.
Peasy would spend his high school years hustling in the streets and shooting dice. By 2005, Big Meech had been indicted after trying to go legal in the rap game, with Blue Da Vinci being his solo artist. The phase before BMF plans to take down the entire crew, including Blue Da Vinci, but many Detroit guys followed suit and began trying to take their street hustling ways to the booth and make it out off of rap. Peasy's close friend, Team Eastside Snoop, would take him to the studio around 2007 and influence Peasy to start rapping.
What up,
In
bitch?
2011, Team Eastside would start dropping music as a
I wanna know what other Detroit nigga they talking about.
this year called We In Here. One of the songs being a Peasy single called Real Talk, where he spoke about troubles with his child's mother. This song has over 1 million views with no video. In 2012, Team Eastside released Welcome to Our Side, which was making huge waves across Detroit and other Midwest cities with songs like You Don't Work, You Don't Eat. Club 007 was a strip club and was the crew's headquarters where they pushed a lot of their music and handled a lot of their street business.
Man, I had so much fun at this bitch, man. This is where it all started, man. This is where they broke my music at.
They would release another project again called Bag Life in November of the same year, further establishing them as one of the best upcoming Detroit rap groups. Peasy was close with Icewear Vezo as well, and Vezo was well known for being the lean plug in Detroit, and would later admit he would dilute the lean with K-Roll syrup, quickly making him thousands of dollars per day.
Everything I love, I came around my whole city. Nobody know. I fucked the whole Detroit, Michigan up.
Right.
So everybody fake thinking my shit was rocking too, and I was rapping about it.
Like many stories I cover, amongst all this success brought
I met Benzo a couple times, bro. Just on some drug shit, nigga. He going shopping like I'm downtown, he downtown, whatever. And he treat his fans and his people because we from the same place. Like, he just a normal nigga, bro. For real, for real. I told you I got pictures of Benzo with my fucking phone, my guy. Go to one of my YouTube videos. He got one of the most views I got, like probably like 2.3 views. But me and him depth of it was just a picture, bro. We both went to No Joe's that day. If you don't know what No Joe's is, it's an expensive ass sneaker store downtown. You got the Nike outlet, you got the StockX building. I don't think they got shoes in the StockX building, but it's the Conqueror building, but the StockX is in there. I think they do, but you can't. It's not like it's the office type shit. Look, and then you got that sneaker store down there, No Joe's. A lot of niggas shop down there when they in the city for this little boutique in Royal on Main Street.
This mixtape was an absolute hit in the streets and one of my favorite all-time mixtapes with classic songs like Bowling and the Crime with Big Meech on the intro. And other songs like Hold On and My Story, which both have millions of views without any video. Well-known Detroit rapper T Grizzly would make an appearance on this tape on the song Quit. This mixtape was in heavy rotation in the streets, and Peasy quickly became one of the hottest rappers in Detroit with a strong fan base growing in surrounding cities like Milwaukee, Chicago, and even as far as Oakland, California. Peasy would also remix Young Jeezy's song Seen It All in August of this year. Team Eastside as a group will release their final collab tape.
Yeah, that shit was hard,
September,
bro.
with songs
It
like
had some hard
Percolate
shit.
and Money Power and Lean going crazy in the streets. Peasy would waste no time dropping Mud Music 2 in December of the same year with classic songs
They
like
got
All
one
Over the
little.
World. 100. And Ooh La La. This will quickly establish Peasy as one of the best rappers in Detroit with two timeless mixtapes back to back. In 2015, other Team Eastside members also began making noise on their own, like Team Eastside 80s, Babyface Ray, and Dame Dot. This same year, Peasy would release Freestyle that sits with over 4 million views today. He would also release Blood, Sweat, and Tears in September of 2015 with songs like Titty Bar, depicting their experiences in 007, including one of his friends getting killed right outside the club. Another song off that tape called Before Rap, where Peasy speaks about his hood and how they've been in the streets before becoming rappers. Peasy also mentions a guy named Ed Boy in this song. He also had industry artists on this tape like Kevin Gates, Young Buck, and Project Pat, as well as some beats produced by Zaytoven. He would do a walk 'em out interview shortly after this tape and show 007 and explain how he was shot standing outside of the club. He also shows Airboy in this interview and explains how he doesn't know why Dame Dot doesn't mess with Team Eastside anymore.
All my original Team Eastside niggas on RCE. The only one that ain't is Dame, that's the D shit. I never really just figured out like why I really rock with like that no more. I don't
y'all that stink when he was locked up, bro. I was around Dave.
2015, when outside of a liquor store, a female.
Yeah, I was locked up in Jackson with Dave. I think we was at fucking
As the car
Cotton.
pulled off from the store, two shooters, one in a black hoodie
Yeah.
and one in a blue hoodie, ran up and began shooting into the car. Their 21-year-old target, Stephen Henderson.
No, we was at JCS and Cotton.
13-year-old girl named Leah Thomas, who sat in the passenger seat. Detroit police would be put under immense pressure after this.
That was my business, bro.
The FBI will come into Detroit and begin building their case. Peasy released a second freestyle on Christmas Eve 2015 and in the year with another big
I got the same facility with T Grills. They was just in the same unit, bro.
And they wanted Peasy to go back to his mud music sound, which he intended to deliver on his following project, which he dropped in the beginning of 2016. As well as another project called The Release, which came out shortly after around March. A short EP with songs like Talk My Shit making huge waves. In the coming months, the feds will begin piecing the double murder case together, as well as getting CIs to give up information on Cheddar Grove members. In June of 2016, two Team Eastside members, Eddie Mills, who goes by Ed Boy, and Carlo Wilson, who goes by Lowe's, would be indicted by the FBI for the double murder a year before. When they went to arrest Ed Boy, they searched his house and found multiple guns. The man must have thought they got away with it, as Ed Boy was seen on Facebook making threatening posts just months before his arrest. Jeezy would be indicted in Ohio on drug charges sometime in 2016. A lot of motherfuckers don't know I got indicted in Ohio first. On what? Trafficking charges. And then while fighting that case, he would release his final mixtape of the year, Mud In, Mud Out, with songs like I'm Good Part 3 and Like I'm Crazy. Just months after releasing this, the crew would receive a major blow as 9 more members, including Peasy, would be indicted by the FBI on RICO charges. RICO is an acronym that stands for Racketeering, Influencing a Corrupt Organization. The feds created this law back in the 70s as mob bosses were untouchable, as they weren't ever caught directly doing anything illegal. This new RICO law now made it illegal to contribute to a gang in any way. This crew will be put under fire, facing serious time. Peasy would say nothing to the police and be released on bond on house arrest. This will be a major turning point in Peasy's life, as he no longer was willing to risk his life street hustling. He would begin to really focus on rap around this time.
You got one foot in the streets, one foot in the rap game. Yeah. Is this where your life just changed? Is this where the light bulb went off for you?
As soon as I caught the case, I quit hustling completely. And do nothing else though in the street. I didn't fuck with nothing else. I went completely broke. You feel what I'm saying? And thank God that I took rap serious.
He would instantly put together his next tape, Ballin' Ain't a Crime, aimed directly at the feds, because Peasy actually wasn't caught committing a crime, but they used his music videos to indict him on being a part of the gang. One video being before rap, the feds used as evidence, as well as I'm Good Part 3, as Peasy can be seen in a Team Eastside trap house that was later raided after a CIA told police they were selling drugs out of the house.
So Young Nigga World, Young Nigga Way, and another one called Before Rap. They used both of them in my indictment.
What was in the video that was problematic?
All my Cody famous dealings and shit like that.
He created a close relationship with Oakland rapper Filthy Rich around this time as well, and appeared on the tape. He explained how Filthy Rich flew to Detroit and was the first person to see him after getting out of jail. He would also explain how Filthy Rich put him in touch with Gazi. Gazi is the owner of Empire Records, a music label known for collabing with independent artists without taking the royalties, like Young Dolph, Mo3, and many other artists. This alley-oop from Filthy would set Peasy up, and Ballin' Ain't a Crime was his first project released under his new independent label, Boys ENT, backed by Empire. Peasy would re-release some of his old projects under his new Empire deal, and within a few months would receive his first Empire check for $18,000. Now fully motivated to get rich off rap, Peasy would release 2 more projects this year, one being People's Champ and the other being Wintertime Grind, with big songs like 64 Bars. The next year in 2018, Peasy was spending the weekend in Milwaukee, which he has many ties to. After returning home to Detroit, he would go to the club with his guys. After leaving the club, he would stop at a gas station where he was approached by 2 men with guns attempting to rob him. Peasy would describe how he sat in his car, refusing to give up anything to the robbers. One of them would shoot him in the arm for this. After throwing around $2,000 out of the car, refusing to get out, the man would shoot him in the arm again and then take off running.
He like, give me everything you got. I pulled half of the money off through it. Before he did that though, he shot me first. Boom. Then he like, nigga, give me everything. I'm like, all right, threw half of the money. He like, get out the car. I I didn't get out the car, he shot me again. Boom. Then he just took off.
Peasy's shoulder blade would be broken from the shots, but he made it to the hospital and survived the shooting. In July, Peasy would collab with Fotu Dub, Cash Kid, and a few other Detroit rappers on a song called STFU, which sits at almost 20 million views today. He would
Shit
also
hard,
drop
bro.
No Hooks, a 7-song EP with no hook on any of the songs. With big
This is
songs
my life,
like I'm
just
Good,
chilling.
Part 5, with over
I'm
3
chill,
million
nigga, but
views.
calm down, nigga. One. Nah, I be calm.
It was late August of 2018. Peasy would explain how he was chilling in the house in the studio. His best friend, Team Eastside Snoop, also known as Soda, would pull up to the house to hang out with Peasy. After chilling for about 20 minutes, Soda said he was headed home and would walk out of the house. Moments would go by and Peasy would see flashes and hear multiple gunshots. After running out of the house, he would see his friend with his legs hanging out of his car, instantly noticing his watch was missing.
I see his fucking legs hanging out the car. Me and my man walk up on him. He breathing slow and shit with holes in his fucking chest. First thing we notice is the watch. We like the watch. My man here the watch.
Peasy, still being on federal bond, would leave the scene just driving around trying to wrap his head around what had just happened before getting the call that Soda didn't make it. He would release a letter to Soda in tribute to his friend only a month later. Peasy did lose his closest friend this night, but he would also gain another one almost simultaneously as he heard Flint rapper Real the Young OG and instantly requested to meet him, saying he knew he was talented and special. They would instantly become close friends, dropping their first song together shortly after, but Rio was still in the street. The next year in 2019, Peasy knew he was getting close to sentencing and was going to prison. He would drop 2 projects this year, No Hooks 2 and Royalty 1. Rio will begin dropping huge songs this year, including his biggest song to date, Legendary, with
Bridget, you are a brilliant woman with 2 wonderful children. Embrace the chaos.
East side shit, bro. That's what I planned. I keep on telling y'all. I grew up over here. I'm on the east side right now in the suburbs. By the water. They walk down there like nothing more. So my hairline was down here, it wouldn't be that big. But I can show y'all pictures when it was never down there, motherfucker. Y'all just imagine this shit, bro.
There you go. It's good on the farms. Morningstar Farms.
over 37 million views today. Rio would quickly become one of the hottest rappers in the Midwest. He would make a huge mistake though and be called on the phone and get wrapped up in a federal drug indictment right before Peasy went to prison. He would pay Peasy back in a big way, signing to his label for no money. Peasy would shortly after be sentenced to around 1.5 years in federal prison, and Rio would hold Boys ENT down while Peasy was locked up. Rio was racking in millions of streams. By the time Peasy came home in 2021, he showed an empire check. He would instantly go to work after getting out of prison and drop a huge song with Rio called Chicken Coop with over 13 million views on YouTube today. This reunion wouldn't last long at all though, as Rio was sentenced to 5 years in prison for his fed case shortly after Peasy's release. They would also release Ghetto Free this summer. Peasy would finish the year off with a project called Free Rio, which was heat with huge songs like Rio Flow and I'm Good Part 6. Another crazy event would also happen this year as Peasy was parked in his driveway as he fell asleep in his car. It was around 4 a.m. on a Friday night when officers were called to the area after a shots fired call. Police would arrive on the scene and spot 2 men fighting, seemingly over the man's gun. Peasy beat the man up and police took Marquise Polk to jail on attempted armed robbery charges and held him on a $250,000 cash bond.
That's when I get on the way up. Now, I'm getting out the car anyway, but I already get out now. Now, I looked out here. We wrestling, bro. We wrestling. I want to listen. Let me get this. Let me get this. Damn. Let me get this, nigga. You let me go.
Later in 2022, Peasy would lock in the studio and create one of his best projects to date called Only Built for Diamond Links. He would also have big songs on there like Toter featuring G Herbo, as well as Can't Explain featuring Mozzie. The biggest song on this project would also be Peasy's biggest song to date called 2 Million Up. This This song was an absolute hit, and the video has over 50 million views on YouTube today, and the song is certified platinum. He also remixed the song twice, with both having millions of views. From chasing 100 to 2 million up, Easy had finally made it. He would drop 3 projects in 2023 and 1 so far this year of 2024, staying busy and out of trouble as he was seen with Donald Trump shortly before the election. I've been hearing that Rio is set to be released in December of this year, and I can't wait to see what the two have planned. If you haven't seen the Rio video yet, go check that out. And while you're at it, go over my other videos as I cover really interesting street stories. Also, don't forget to comment what you'd like me to cover next, as I read every comment. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit that like, subscribe, and
Well, I could talk to y'all later,
I'll see
but I ain't got no
y'all in
more
the next
smoke.
one. Peace.
But
I lost everything.
hour and a half. Bye. I'll let y'all later. Love y'all.
Because everything I love, I lost it on the mission to get here.